A Belmont University student says he's being punished for speaking out and standing up for what he believes is right. News Channel 5's Jonquil Newland spoke with the student and the university. She joins us now with the details.
Jessica, the back and forth between the student and the administration began back in September. Since then, he's had a couple of one-on-one conversations with University President Bob Fisher, which he says inevitably led to him getting fired from his on-campus job. On top of finals and the typical stress that comes with college life, Belmont University junior Daniel Zydel is in the middle of an ongoing dispute with university administrators.
Support is the only thing that keeps me going.
After a meeting in September between administrators and student leaders, Zydel spoke up about issues he wanted to address at the university. That was followed by a one-on-one meeting with President Bob Fisher.
I would say that we have very differing viewpoints in terms of how the university should look. And so I would say it was kind of a tense conversation.
A short time later, they met again. This time, Zydel says he recorded the conversation, but did not notify Fisher.
And I did it strictly to protect myself since I saw how tense the first meeting was. I knew it was well within the bounds of Tennessee's law code that I would be able to do that. And I also knew that given the Bruin Guide not speaking to any of the recording laws or anything like that, that it would also not be a policy violation for Belmont University.
But once administrators found out, Zydel says he lost his job as a resident assistant.
Where's the due process in this? I haven't gone through any regular disciplinary procedures for this. I wasn't given the opportunity to appeal. I don't know how I could appeal at this point.
We spoke to university spokesman Jason Rogers by phone.
The university has very high expectations based on its values and principles of the conduct of its employers.
But did he actually break any rules? I'm just trying to yes or no question at this point.
That's a specific comment about a personnel issue that based on our policy of not commenting on personnel matters, I won't be able to speak specifically to.
Am I more of an employer or am I more of a student?
Zydel, who's on a full scholarship, did not receive financial aid, nor was he paid to be a resident assistant, and believes his student rights should be retained, especially since the recording of his conversation with President Fisher was never made public.
And I had no intention to release it. I had no intention to make it public. It was for my own record keeping and for my protection. And so by that principle, I still haven't released that record, and I still haven't done anything with it. And I'll stand by that because that was never my intent.
Belmont is a very large family, and like any large family, there are occasional disagreements and misunderstandings, within the family.
But to Zydel, his decision to speak up has cost him a lot more than a thoughtful conversation.
But if you're not inclusive of student identities and student ideas, I don't see how you'll progress. And I think for that reason, education done right is empowerment. But education done wrong is an injustice.
Zydel was told by administrators he could take more disciplinary action. At this point, he believes the only thing else they could take would be his full scholarship. By law, university officials say they cannot comment on that issue. Jessica.
All right, Jonquil, thank you. Well, on Wednesday, a group of students quietly protested Zydel's termination outside of a ribbon-cutting ceremony on the university's South Lawn.